So last one on our repertoire of multiple coronavirus conspiracies is, oh no, it's all a conspiracy. It's all Donald Trump's fault. That's what it is. It's really Donald Trump's fault. That's why it's all this bad. He's just pushing this agenda in order to make sure that even with this next election, which he might have lost, that now it's going to be his second term. He's going to suspend the election in November and just going to be Donald Trump presidency all over again without any competition, because Joe Biden there was going to beat him. They might be propping him up with a stick, but he's going to beat him. I mean, really, you couldn't have picked anyone that wasn't a corpse already? I mean, literally, the guy's got one foot in the grave. Just let him retire. Just let him go away. I'm not even sure it's his idea to run for presidency anymore. I don't even know he knows he's running for presidency anymore, considering he was talking about going for Congress. And yes, he gaffes a lot, and yes, I gaff a lot. I mean, I've had many misspeaks during my time here at YouTube, and live streaming, it's very hard to do, and definitely when you're live, you might make some mistakes. I've made up many funny words and used them over the time I've been here. No, I don't curse, but I use funny words. It may or may not exist. I have no proof. No proof. Don't use Webster's dictionary on me either. So, no. I don't know if he knows he's running for presidency yet. I don't even know if he knows who is president or who he'd be running against. You had that option, and you had Bernie Sanders when this whole thing started. So you have a socialist. Oh, I'm sorry. A democratic socialist. There's a major difference. Wink. I know. And you know I'm serious because I said wink. There's a major difference between the two. Ma tushy. Yeah, tushy. There's no difference between the two. It's still the same concept. It's still the same basic principle of government control, extreme government control. You think it's hard now? This is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, you think mass hysteria would be horrible? Let's get Bernie Sanders in. The shelves in Walmart would look like this all the time. But those were his running mates. Those were who he is going to run against. And this conspiracy says that he did this in order to evade an election. Okay. Trump is many things. I do not think, in fact, I know Trump is not what I would say is a moral individual 100% of the time. I do not think that he is the greatest man ever. I think he's a pretty doggone good president. I think he's the best president we've had in quite some time. But in addition, he's pretty doggone funny as well. But as far as a moral compass, not so much. He tweets way too much, and again, the world would be much happier and a much more peaceful place, and much easier to defend the president's positions if he were to lose his Twitter password. Forgets what that is. It would make everyone very happy. But say the V. So does that. In addition, there's one thing that he would really want. He's really driven by some things. And one of the things is he likes to win. And considering that the Democrats have screwed up with investigation after investigation, has led to scandal after scandal on their end, who has just fallen flat at every turn, Donald Trump was looking pretty good to win. I mean, he's got some pretty good numbers there to pull this out. Definitely with the economy still staying good and strong, he had every advantage of keeping the economy strong. Because if the economy was strong, it's an easy sail and win, because you can just look and say, hey, We got the lowest unemployment in like forever. And on top of that, we got people call. On top of that, I've got a company, a temp agency that I've worked with before when I needed a couple quick jobs. And they're calling me up saying, hey, do you know anyone who needs a job? Do you need a job? Does anyone need a job? We need more people in here for this temp agency to keep living. It's the one part of the economy that was not doing good, was the temp agencies. Everyone was doing great. Lots of people had their jobs. Lowest unemployment numbers. Fantastic. He was sailing in. All he had to do is sit there and say, I've made it better for everyone. We're doing good on unemployment. We're doing good. African Americans are doing good. Asians are doing good. Latinos are doing good. Whites are doing good. Everyone's happy. We've got jobs. We got to live our lives. Production's going great. He just had to kick back, relax, and go on that. I mean, that was about it. Say, this guy doesn't even know what the frick he's talking about. Or Bernie Sanders, his main run was, this is all horrible. His main point was that everything was horrible. This whole economy was horrible. But if everyone has a job and everyone can put food on the table, it's not horrible. Bernie Sanders needed it to be horrible. Joe Biden needed to remember what day it was. And Donald Trump actually looks sane next to them. So I think he's a showman. But would he have done this? It makes little sense. It makes no sense. In fact, all the Democrats had to do with this is say, wait for the economy to tank. Wait for the economy to tank. And they sit there and say, we can do better. I mean, literally, that's all they had to do is just sit back, relax, let the economy tank. Instead, they're launching another investigation. I'm so sick of these stupid investigations. You know what's so bad about it? It's freaking calling wolf. At this point, if Donald Trump was actually doing something wrong that I would have said originally needed to be investigated, I don't know if now I would even say it because I'm just so annoyed at all these stupid investigations every freaking week. What did we just get off of? We got off of our impeachment investigation and rolled right in to the coronavirus epidemic. And then not even the coronavirus epidemic's over and they're already investigating the reaction to the coronavirus. What? Really? Again? We're looking for Russia collusion. And then we looked. Oh no, he's putting the justices in. We need more investigation on him. And then, oh, he needs to be impeached. Because I don't even remember why they wanted to have him impeached last time. Oh yeah, he did. He required that they make sure that Ukraine was not being corrupt before he gave them the taxpayer dollars in order to help people. What's wrong with saying, hey, I'm going to give you all this money, but the people who are paying their taxes want to make sure that you guys aren't just going to use this money for corrupt means. We want to make sure this money is going in the right places. Make sure this money is going in the right place. What's wrong with that? Sorry, he's being my representative right there. He's making sure that the taxpayer money I put into the government is not being squandered by another government that is not benefiting me in any way, shape, or form. If we give relief in order to have relief, it goes to the right places. There's nothing wrong with that. And that fell flat on its face, and right after that, coronavirus. Okay. Now, yes, I think that it is not. The Democrats did not plan coronavirus. I think they're just taking advantage of it. And I think that's what we'll be seeing. I think we'll be seeing people just taking advantage of this situation. So far, the Democrats have massively outdone Trump as far as politicizing it. They really have. Has Donald Trump politicized it? Yeah, there's really not much you can do. I mean, his basically daily updates to the American population is great. I mean, as far as transparency goes, okay. He's been very freaking transparent with this thing. I mean, it's very obvious what's going on. step by step here. But launching another investigation while we are still mourning our dead. While we're still piling up our dead. We're not even done. The people who will die in this epidemic aren't even dead yet. And you're already launching an investigation. You're already using their bodies for political gain. Really? 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 I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that crap, and I know I'm not the only American who's tired of this crap. But guys, just let's get through this, and then we can worry about our internal bickering and politics. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hit the subscribe button, like, comment. Oh, I do weekly live streams here with you guys, as well as updates on just the numbers of coronavirus, deaths, as well as active cases. And that is different from just the number of cases, because the number of cases would be just how many people are diagnosed with it. Active cases are how many people have recovered, and active cases do not include the number of people that have recovered and are dead. So those are removed from the number, so it gives you a more active number as far as who is currently sick and how many sick people are in each state. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you want to support the channel, there's a link to the Patreon. There's some nice bonuses in there. I need to update that once again, just to kind of review, make sure I know what I'm giving away. And again, Gab, I'm trying to get Gab off the ground. If you'd like, help me just light the stupid fire under it. Yeah, I would appreciate it. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys next time. And as always, God be with us.